From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Straight to the air they go. Brought in by Ayuk. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 2 here. And the Titans will have a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 from the 41. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. We'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 43. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now we're going to have a stoppage after that return. Looks like somebody was shaken up on the play. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, right. Hey, it's right. You.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Lamar now from the gun. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, Incompletions follow.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Rocco 80. Set. Hurt. Hurt. Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Okay, ready?
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Pass play now. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here we go. Here we go.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To throw it on 1st down. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. Juke the defender. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, a run to Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Go!
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Cowboy 80.
They're going play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They've got first down from the 31.
70 Lions.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Set up.
Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Here's Robinson. Gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get the game's first points here in the second. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41.
No, we changed it.
Mitchell up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yo.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
13.
They send a man in motion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Titans will get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that was pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
On the ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Go.
Left side secured by Ayuk. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up.
Cougar 19.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Ravens going nickel. 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Running back sent in motion left. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is 1 up to the 21 and out of bounds. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They've got a man in motion.
Hey, report! Report! No, we changed it.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set! Street! Huh.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Here we go.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Mikey, get cheese! Set go!
Here's 2nd and 5. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Ready!
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set!
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans likely looking at a punt. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Brings it in at the 12. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's right.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. First throw for the backup now. He throws a bullet deep. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Go, go. Bring it. Ready.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Shut up. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. Has some space inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Got it. Ready.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. Only a 20-yarder here. Mevis able to knock it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning one of the tight ends. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Mitchell. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Again, this is Mitchell. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And that hit right at the 10 somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's got this down to the 40. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Bronco 80.
They'll run with Robinson. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ready.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Cowboy 80.
They're throwing it. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. Here we go.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check go.
Setting up a throw. He's on the move. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
Here we go. Shot.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. This is Robinson. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. 3 yards on the carry, and now they face 4th down. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This will be a 44-yard look. Mevis able to knock it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
Howell out of the shotgun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. The shotgun, Howell. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. It could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans stretch the lead to 23. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Howell after the pick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, That's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Left wing, 19.
To the air on first down. Howell. Connects on the crosser. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hey, ready?
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Howell back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
60. Ready? Go, Reed, go. Hey, check that, street. Go.
Howell from the gun. Has it in close. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Let's go.
Howell throwing for it. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Timberwolf.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Motioning the tight end now. On second down, Robinson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lion.
Back to throw now. Buys time, rolling right. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ready, ready.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Cougar 19. Check go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Go.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Roll, roll, roll. Ready, ready.
Hand off now to Robinson. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, you really do love those 5-yard gains on first down. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go let it rip.
On the set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Hut, hut.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Again, it's Bigsby. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans close to beginning the year 4-0. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Go.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Ready up.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Set. Set. Go.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Chop 60. Chop 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Play action here with Howell. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Contact. Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Ready.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready we go.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.